Hello, hello. Hi, Nanette. I'm so glad you're here. Sorry I'm late. I was in there working a puzzle, and Jackson's like, Mom, it's almost 3 o'clock. Thankfully, I already had the room set up. How are you today? How are you feeling? Can you hear me, Nanette? We'll wait a few minutes for some other people to join, and then I'm going to show everything that I got Jackson for Easter. Hey, friend, I'm so happy to see you. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Let me light our candle. We have the Midnight Beach again. It smells really good. I'm kind of shaky. I ate lunch at 11 o'clock. And apparently it's long gone. I've been cleaning house all day. Hanging in there. That's all we can ask for, right? I have Jackson a huge box full of goodies. I think he's going to love them. We'll wait just a few more minutes. We got 3 people in here now. We'll wait just a couple more minutes. I have my microphone. I just didn't put it on. Maybe I should. I like keeping it on the desk. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm going to keep it right here. Every time I wear it, you can hear every time I swallow or clear my throat or anything. It's kind of embarrassing. Hey, puppy. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. We have 7 people now. Let's just go ahead and get started. I know everybody's kind of busy these days. First of all, if you saw my short, you saw that I got Jackson a cute little fuzzy Easter basket at the thrift store. What a great find, right? I bet somebody used this 1 year for one Easter egg hunt and probably never used it again. It looks brand new. He loves it. He has already seen it. Put that back there out of our way. Use him for a decoration. Let me organize myself a little bit here. All right, there's the Easter basket. Let's just get into this. I'm not going to go in any order. I'll show the box again. This is my son's Easter. For anyone who doesn't know, my son is 11 years old. He is autistic, and he still loves everything about Easter. He wants to hide eggs for my grandkids, but he also wants me to still hide eggs for him to find. Let's get started. First, my favorite thing I bought him is some tie-dye tennis shoes. And anybody that's been following along for a while knows that I have tried to get Jackson a new pair of tennis shoes for months. Every time I take him to the store, he can't find any that he says are comfortable. He can't find any that he says feel right. But I think a lot of that is just the store in general. It's just overwhelming. So I picked out some. He loves tie-dye. He loves bright colors. So I know aesthetically, by look, he is going to love these. I think they will fit him. I have tried putting my feet in them, and they're a little bit snug on me, so they should fit him. And they slip on. But they are wide enough, I think he can get his feet in here pretty easily. He likes slip-ons. He still struggles to tie. I'm excited for him to get those, and I hope he wears them. But I did order them from Amazon just in case. The next thing I got Jackson for Easter is an Easter Mad Libs. We have still been using the Mad Libs. We have so much fun with these. Jackson loves them. Every day he asks to do Mad Libs. We have quite the collection here for our homeschool. This is how we teach parts of speech here. So, of course, when I saw the Easter one, I had to grab it. Next, we have, I only got 2 things of candy. Jackson's not big on candy, and I am not big on sugaring him up. He loves these, what do you call these, Nick and Nips? These ones say bunny bottles, but that's one of his favorite candies. And he also loves Thin Mints, so I found the Easter ones. Next, I have some Easter colored balloons. Hi, Leah. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm just showing everything that I bought my 11-year-old autistic son. Hi, Danielle. For Easter. I've already showed part of it, but I can go through everything again. Let me get through it all once. We have some pastel Easter colored balloons. I will stick these in some Easter eggs. We have bubbles. Jackson still loves bubbles. He likes bubbles so much. I bought some of this. I have duplicates because I bought for the grandkids too. But I like these because number 1, they're small and you can carry them around. And number 2, they don't spill real easy. Just relaxing, getting ready to do a blog in a bit. Great. I'm doing great, puppy. I've been cleaning house all day. Next, for the Easter baskets, I got these pop tubes. If anybody has a fidget kid, you probably have seen these before. They're fascinating for all ages, for anybody. These are so fun to play with. Thank you, Leah, for subscribing. You can push them right back down how they are. We have several sizes of these, but we somehow do not have this size. We have bigger ones and we have smaller ones. But I have a whole bunch of these. I will just randomly stick these in his Easter stuff too. I think actually I can put them in an egg. I have some eggs that are kind of big. So I think I could probably fold them enough to get them in an egg. Next we have a Rubik's Cube like I have never seen before. Jackson has a Rubik's Cube and he tries so hard to solve it, but he can't and I can't. This Rubik's Cube is Lego. And also we know his very favorite thing in life is Legos. It is white on all the sides. It works just like a Rubik's Cube, but it comes with the colored Legos that you can put on it. You can build your own. So you can build it, you know, with different sides and then try to work it. Or you can, you know, if you get frustrated, you can rebuild it and make it look like you solved it. Ooh, Leah said she solved one before. Or if I know my son, he will probably decorate it just in all kinds of random shapes and patterns. But he is going to have so much fun with this. He's going to love this. Next, I have, what do we want to do next? I have a new Bible study book for Jackson. This is called The Bible Made Easy for Kids. This had amazing reviews on Amazon. If you remember last year, we read through the part of the Old Testament, but we read through the entire New Testament in the graphic novel Bible together. And since we finished that, we do look at Bible verses and Bible studies, and we talk about God all the time, but we've been missing and lacking in some actual study. This has very simple stories. It teaches the Bible through the actual Bible stories, but in a way that a child can more easily understand what's happening and what's going on. You can read just 1 or 2 pages at a time, or you can go one story at a time. And it also has, I think, not just the Bible verses, but it actually gives like a little devotional and things to talk about, or other verses that maybe go with that. Along with this, I want to get him a nice highlighter. If anybody has any recommendations on a highlighter that would be good for highlighting in something like this that won't bleed through to the other pages, that would be perfect. He's not a big note taker. You know, Jackson hates to write. He struggles to write. It's very, very hard for him. So I think if we just highlight things that are meaningful, then we can go back and reference them easy. Next. Hold on, guys. Let me get a drink. It has been hot in San Diego. Yesterday, here in Amarillo, we set a record for the hottest day in any March, I think. We hit 99 degrees yesterday. It is way too early for that. Okay, next, I got some Galaxy slime eggs. There's plenty in here that I can share with the grandkids too. But I bought these with Jackson in mind. Let's see if I can open it. Jackson has never really been into slime because he doesn't like his hands to be sticky. And he actually had a bad experience with slime one time. He used to like slime when he was little. And then one time he played with some and it got stuck all over his hands and on his bracelet and on his shirt. And we could not get it off. It took us a very, very long time. Leah, when I'm finished, I will show everything again. I don't mind. I'm here as long as you guys want to hang out. Wow, these are beautiful. Can you see why they're called Galaxy Slime? I'm almost tempted to open one. Maybe in a minute we will. Nanette says she'll ask John about the highlighters because he highlights in thin-paged books. Thank you. We have some highlighters. Maybe I can test them out, but as I was saying, this slime on Amazon, I ordered almost all of this from Amazon, specifically said that it does not stick to your skin. So if you remember back at Christmas time when my granddaughter Ava was here and we did slime together, he actually played with it. He wore gloves, like some disposable gloves, but he had a really good time with it. And we have not played with slime since then. So I think this will be a nice way, you know, a fun way to kind of reintroduce that wonderful sensory play. Slime is great for hand strengthening and for fine motor. It's been sweaty in Tennessee, 85 today. Wow. I feel like we went from winter to summer. We kind of skipped spring. Let's see, I just have a couple more things in here. Next, I don't know if I've ever showed this on my channel. I think I did last year when we would go for walks and Jackson would try, the whole hour I was walking, he would try to work his boomerang. And he still plays with it, but all he does is chase it. He can't make it work. This is a beginner boomerang, and it actually has 4 sides. And supposedly, this one's a lot easier to learn how to throw it and have it come back to you. Now, we will see. It may or may not be a good fit for Jackson, but he will thoroughly enjoy it, even if it never comes back to him. He just loves any type of boomerang. I don't know if I'm allowed to say weapon on here because that's not what I mean, but in play and pretend, you know, he has a very, very rich imagination and lives a very full fantasy life. He loves things like Legend of Zelda. He loves to learn about wars and he loves about things like that. Any kind of old style like hunting or fighting tool like a boomerang, he's fascinated with. I really hope he can learn to throw this better, but even if he can't, you know, he's not coordinated at all. Not at all coordinated. Loved the slime Ava and Jackson made. It wasn't so yucky. I loved it too. I really did, so I hope we have a good time with this too. Danielle says it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit in New Zealand. Danielle is going from summer into the winter months, so she's getting cooler while we're all getting hotter. Oh, I need a drink again. What? This... Is it menopause and old age, or is it the dry air here? My mouth and nose and everything is just so dry. Leah says she loves drama. It's okay to like wars and stuff. Yes. Now, he doesn't like, he loves history. He loves learning about history. He doesn't like the wars as in, you know, like what happens and that kind of stuff. But he likes to learn about old styles of, you know, I can't even think of all the words that he knows, but he likes to create scythes or scythes. He likes to create daggers. He likes to create swords, and he makes them with Legos, cardboard, old broken pieces of things. He tapes everything up. He makes so many fascinating things. I don't even know all the words for the things he makes, and every day he comes up with new creations. Now, I'm going to show this last because I think that's my favorite. The next thing we got is some little squishy animals. Was that loud? Sorry, I did that right next to the microphone. Some little squishy animals that I will put inside of Easter eggs. Let's open one up and look at it. There are several colors and animals of these. Jackson has a couple of these. I have some over there in our drawer. You see me fidget with these all the time when I go live. There's a hippo. How cute is that? Or a dinosaur. He loves these things. There's a starfish. There's a chick. Look at that. That's adorable. But the main reason I bought this pack is because I'm not going to open this one. It has a hedgehog in it. Jackson loves hedgehogs so much. Loves hedgehogs. So as soon as I saw that, I had to get it. Oh my gosh, there's a snail. I'm opening this. Mom gets to have the snail. Oh my gosh, there's an axolotl too. Oh no, that's a chick. That's a chick. False alarm. If there is an axolotl, that'll be his other favorite. That is the cutest thing. Let's see if I can get it close enough to see. And of course you're in the shadow. These are so squishy. They're not sticky at all. If they do get dog hair or cat hair or lint all over them, you can just wash them off with soap and water and they're good to go again. I love these too. Even on my cheek. I like them because they always feel cool, even when it's hot in here. That is adorable. Okay, these will be perfect in Easter eggs. I will put a couple of them in the grandkids' Easter eggs, but I will honestly save a lot of these for Jackson. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Leah says she loves these. I love these squishies too. There's a black and white one. What is that? Oh, it's a panda bear. I'll have to show these better after the kids open them. I don't know what this is. There's a shark. The little chick is cute. I think it's a chick. The hedgehog is the cutest. This just looks like a round circle. I don't know what that one is. These are from Amazon. I think everything on here is from Amazon. Tomorrow, this live stream should be available to watch back. If I can add links, sometimes YouTube will let me add links and sometimes it won't. If I can, when it goes live tomorrow, I'll go on there and I'll add the links to some of this. Let me see if it has a name on it. It doesn't. Let's see here. There are some cards in here. Thank you for your purchase. MrPen.com. It said, oh, thank you for shopping, Mr. Pen. It means a lot to us. Love, Kaylin. Look at that. I know it's backwards to you guys. Here is, it does say Mr. Pen. P-E-N, like an ink pen. Can you read the label? It says Mr. Pen Squishy Toys, providing everyday needs. Nothing here was very expensive either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 of them in here, and I want to say I paid maybe like $8 for it or something. And I bet if you wait until Easter's over, they'll be even cheaper. I think we've ordered something else from them in the past, because it comes with, I can't get it out now, it comes with a mustache sticker in it. Well, you can't really see it. There's a mustache down here. It's black on the other side. And let me see if these are the same brand. No, these ones aren't. These ones say Easter Decorations Favors Decor Bunny. These ones are different, but I bought another pack to put in the Easter eggs and, of course, to share with the grandkids, too. These ones, we don't have any of these yet. Oh my gosh, it's a bunny. Let me open one and show you. I don't want to open the bunny. Here, I'll open this. Okay, these are sticky. Oh, maybe they're all bunnies. These are sticky. I don't know if Jackson will like this or not. Can you see this bunny? These are the ones that you can squish like this. How cool is that? I think Jackson probably will like them. It is a little bit sticky, but it doesn't leave anything on your hand. Like my hands aren't sticky. So they are little bunnies. I guess they're all bunnies. There is blue, pink, white, pink and purple mixed, blue and green mixed. Ooh, I like that one. Fluorescent green and yellow mixed. These are adorable. There's red, orange, green. Leah likes the red one. Blue and yellow. Aren't those adorable? What's your favorite color? Leah says hers is red. They have the cutest little ears. Let me put this one back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 in this pack. Oh, there's another one. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 12. I thought 11 sounded like a random number. So there we have those to fit in the Easter eggs. So these will go in eggs. These will go in eggs. The pastel balloons will go inside of Easter eggs. And possibly the pop tubes will go inside of Easter eggs. So I think that'll be fun. And for the only two grandkids that will be here, Nanette, for Easter will be JD and Katie. I also have a couple of other things for them for their baskets, or to put in their eggs too. They got a little bit different things than Jackson did. But all of this stuff they'll share. Okay, the last thing I got for Jackson's Easter basket is a set of science Easter eggs. Nanette, I think your husband would like these. Let me see if, oh, it is open. I forgot I already looked at it. This is a set of 6 fairly large eggs. They're really cute. They're designed, you know, they're decorated and they're sealed closed. There's pink. There's purple with some tulips. Oh, there's green with little chicks. Jackson will like this one. He'll like this one too. The rainbow and the bunnies. We have blue. What do you call this? Gingham check, maybe? And we have orange with carrots. Now, the reason I bought these, if you notice the theme here, a lot of this we're going to use for homeschool. Or for learning. You know, you don't have to have a kid in homeschool to have learning toys, right? Each one of these has a science experiment in it. One of them grows the little crystal tree. One of them has the sand that doesn't get wet. You know, when you put it in water and then you take it out, the sand is still perfectly dry. One of them grows crystals. One of them has the sand that you dig like a dinosaur out of. One of them has fake snow. And one of them does whatever this is. Possibly we make a bouncy ball with it. That would be fun. So each one of these eggs makes a little science experiment. So it'll be fun and it will also be educational. And sensory. You know, it'll be all of them in one. Leah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe this Christmas we'll do a little giveaway or something. That would be fun. I really hope by Christmas, I know Christmas is a long time away, but I was not in the position to do it last Christmas. A post office box here in Amarillo is extremely expensive. Even for a 6-month rental is very expensive. But I am hoping to open one next Christmas so that we can do a Christmas card exchange. I think it would be really fun. So maybe we'll do like a little sensory squishy giveaway too. That'd be exciting. Okay, Leah, since you joined in late, I will go ahead and show everything again if you want me to. The first thing I showed was the Easter basket. I bought this at a thrift store. We have a brand new thrift store that opened here in town. And my mom and I went and looked last week, I guess, and found this. It's super, super soft. Jackson loves stuffed animals. He has more stuffed animals than a toy store. And he loves squishmallows. He loves colorful things and soft things. So this is his Easter basket. Most of this is not going to fit in it, but I mainly got this for him to do an egg hunt with. He has an old plastic Easter bucket that he's used for probably 4 years in a row now. He was going to use it again, but when I saw this, I thought he would want it. Then I showed the tennis shoes that I got for Jackson. These are tie-dye. Lightweight, very, very lightweight. Slip-ons with a wide opening, so he should be able to get his feet in pretty easily. And they had good reviews for being fairly sturdy. Leah says, quick question, can I get the red bunny? I'm sorry, Leah, I'm not sending any of this out this time, but maybe at Christmas we'll do a little exchange. Nanette, I think so too. Hey, Hot Wheels! You know I'm going to call you that every time. Anyway, here are the tennis shoes. Can you believe Jackson's feet are almost as big as mine? Is that not crazy? Jackson's almost as tall as me now. I would say he's about up to here. I think he's had another growth spurt. I don't know how because he barely eats. We're really struggling with food again. Anyway, I love these. They're probably a lot brighter in person than they are on camera. I think he'll like them. And I honestly think even if he wants to wear them without socks, they'll be fine. Let's see, what else did I show? The pastel balloons. Jackson loves balloons. I found something that I want to help Jackson make. You take a long 1-inch piece of PVC pipe, and then you cut off another little piece about 1 inch big off of the pipe. How do I describe this? You put the pipe inside a balloon. Do you put the little piece of the pipe inside the balloon, and you wrap the balloon around it, and then you duct tape it onto the pipe. So the little piece in the balloon are hanging here, and the long piece of the pipe is here. And when you blow air into this long PVC pipe, it inflates the balloon. And when you let the air out, it is as loud and deep as like a foghorn. It is the most random loud sound I've ever heard besides on something like a tugboat or something. When we go camping soon, I'm going to make one of those while we're outside because I don't want to have it here. He'll do it in the house constantly. But I think it'll be really fun. Oh, Puppy tried the beef sticks and she said they were good. Did you get the jalapeno ones? I saw that Walmart has some that aren't jalapeno, but they're a lot more expensive there. Hi, Miss M. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. How are you doing, Hot Wheels? And I do remember that your name is Heather, but you are always just going to be Hot Wheels to me. We got the boomerang. It has 4 arms instead of 2. It's supposed to be a whole lot easier to learn how to throw it and catch it. Much easier than the regular shaped 2-arm boomerang that he has right now that he cannot figure out. But, fun fact, I do know that his boomerang works because my dad can throw it and catch it. He can throw it and it'll come right back to him and he can catch it. So I do know that it works. Jackson just is not coordinated enough to figure it out. Hopefully he'll have an easier time with this one. Let's see. Next we have the Kids Bible Devotional. something new for us to do together. This had wonderful reviews. It's actual scripture from the Bible, but it also has devotionals, and it has, you know, easy wording for a child to understand. It is a step up from the graphic novel Bible that we have already read. This one's a little bit more detailed, but it does still have pictures, and it does still have very easy to understand wording, I guess. Then we have the Rubik's Cube, the plain white Lego Rubik's Cube. I know Jackson is going to love this so much. I really don't think he's going to color coordinate the sides like this. I think he's going to randomly mix them up. And I think he will take it apart and put it together over and over and over again. And I also think he'll end up creating other things with the Rubik's Cube. Puppy said, oh, Miss M said she's doing good. Puppy says, yes, I did get the jalapeno ones. Yummy. They're so good and so filling too. I love them. I do too. They're really good. We only have one left, I think. Anyway, I think Jackson will create other things with this too. So I think it'll have lots of uses. We got the pop tubes for anyone that didn't see them. So fascinating. You just can't go wrong with these. Every person that comes to our house loves these. All the way from the baby that likes to play with them and chew on them, all the way up to the oldest people that come and visit. Everybody likes to stretch the pop tube. And pretty soon they get stretched out. They don't last forever, so it's always nice to have different ones. Especially the smaller ones. They get messed up easier than the bigger ones. Ah, get in there. We have several of those. We have Easter Junior Mint eggs. Jackson loves Junior Mints. His favorite candy, the Nick 'em Nips. I don't know why he likes these. I never did like these things. But he does. Every time we go to Hobby Lobby, this is what he wants. Along with duct tape and a million other things. Puppy says she loves the pop tubes. They're so fun for someone with autism like her and good sensory. They are. They're fun, I think, for everybody. Next we have an Easter Mad Libs. This is one of the main ways that we work on parts of speech, you know, knowing what plural noun, adjective, verbs, parts of the body. Jackson has it down pat now. He's wonderful at this, but you can't ever practice it enough. And I showed these a minute ago. We have lots of Mad Libs, and these aren't including the ones that we finished. But several of these are almost finished too. We use Mad Libs a lot. It's one of Jackson's favorite kind of ways to transition when we come out here to do homeschool. You know, he goes from playing and doing what he wants to coming out here. And even though homeschool is fun and we're learning about what he wants and doing what he wants, it still takes a minute for him to transition. So these are definitely wonderful for doing that. We either play a little game or we do a Mad Libs together. These microphones are from Amazon, and yes, I'm using it with an iPhone right now. They work wonderfully. It actually, I don't have it on, I just have it laying here. When I wear it and we go live, you can hear every time I swallow. You can hear me breathing. So I just lay it on the desk. It comes with 2 of these, so actually 2 people can wear a microphone at the same time. It says that her grandkids loved Mad Libs at Jackson's age. They're just fun. They really are. And he just gets such a kick out of the stories. I can't think of the one we just finished. We recently finished one. Okay, next we have the 6 large Easter eggs. I'll just show them quickly again. I know we've already seen all this, but for anyone else that's coming in. And if you have any questions or have anything that you just want to tell me about your week or anything, go for it. Each one of these eggs has a little science experiment in them. This is what they are. I'm going to have to make sure I hide all this and Jackson doesn't see it. The only thing he's seen is his little bunny basket. One of them grows a little tree and it's rainbow. I think it's really pretty. One of them makes the sand that never gets wet. you can pour it in water and take it out of the water and the sand is still dry. One of them grows crystals. One of them is a little dinosaur or something that you dig out of the sand. One of them is fake snow. And this one looks like a bouncy ball, probably something that you make. It doesn't tell exactly on their website or on Amazon what it is, but that's my guess from looking at the pictures, because we've done all of these before. We have never made a bouncy ball before, but Ava had a whole kit that makes bouncy balls, and she had showed me over FaceTime how she did those before. So I think that might be what it is. Next, we have the Galaxy Slime Eggs. There's blue, purple, gold. I mean, they all have swirly colors, but some of them have more prominent of one color. Who is sending what? Oh. Miss M says she does Special Olympics and had her last basketball games today. That's amazing. You lost both, but you had fun and got a 3rd place medal. You know what, Emily? Who cares if you lost? It's not about winning or losing. I'm so glad you had fun. Just hanging out with your friends and doing things on a team, and think about all the exercise you got. I'm so proud of you. How's work going, Miss M? There are those. This slime is supposed to not stick to your hands. And then we are back to the little squishy. The little squishy things. I should have kept out the one that I opened. What color was it? What did I open? Does anyone remember? I don't remember which one I had open. Meeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, the snail. How could I forget? How could I forget it was the snail? Isn't that so cute? By the way, we have some really fun videos coming up this week. Tomorrow's video is my birthday trip to San Antonio. We had a blast. A blast. I took a little bit of video everywhere we went and kind of piled it into one. And then Wednesday's video, Ma sent Jackson and I a package all the way from Japan. So Wednesday's video, I believe Wednesday's video, shows us opening that package from Japan. So that's really fun too. Miss M says work is going okay. You're going to be putting your 2 weeks notice in for the end of April and won't be working at a coffee shop. Oh, okay. Nice. John says the grease pencils, especially for thin paper, won't bleed through. I'm sure Hobby Lobby has them. Okay, I'll look for those. These papers aren't super thin, but you know, I would hate to mess up the, you know, the opposite page. You can see the ink through. Like, I can see the ink through from this page, so it's thin, but not super thin. And before I buy anything, I'm going to wait until Jackson has this and ask him, because, you know, he's a rule follower through and through. And he loves all of his books. He might be offended if I suggest highlighting in his Bible book. So I'll see what he thinks about it first. Okay, after those squishies, we have these little squishies that have the beads in them. I should have kept out the ones I opened. Was it pink? I don't know. I'll just open another one. There's the bunny. There's the pink one. Look, he even has little arms. Can you see that? He has 2 little arms. His little mouth. His eyes and his 2 little ears. And he's stretchy. Look at that. And then, of course, you can squish the balls out. We had a big one of these before, and one of my grandsons popped it. Jackson was quite upset. So it'll be fun to have some little ones. These ones are pretty squishy too. You can squish pretty hard on them. Miss M, we love sensory toys too. All of them. You know, Jackson and I are both autistic, and my husband has ADHD, and we all love fidget toys. I actually went to a conference a couple of weeks ago and they had these. I had never seen anything like this before. They came just as a straight little rainbow stick. They stink. They smell horrible. But that's what they look like. And inside is wire, so you can bend them however you want to bend them. I had so much fun with these at the conference. Let me tell you, the whole time we were listening to the people give their lectures and, you know, talk about and teach us about what they were teaching us about, I was making shapes with these. I was making little people with them. Like I had some little legs and feet going on. Let me show you how I had it. It was just so fun. And the lady sitting next to me, she was just giggling at me. I was listening. I was having a great time and really enjoyed the conference. But the whole time I was just playing with these. I was making little feet walk on the table. I created a little body and put it around him. I had like a head on him and some arms. It was funny. Let's see. Congrats, Miss M. I went to my first worship concert, Brandon Lake. So good. Got my first MacBook yesterday too. Nice. I have been to a couple of worship concerts in my life, and I've been to a country concert, and that's probably all. Even as a like junior high, high school age, young adult, it was just very, very overwhelming to me to be anywhere with music that loud and that many people. So I didn't enjoy them. But out of all the ones I went to, I will say the worship concert was my favorite. I have never used a MacBook. I don't know anything really about them. I've never used one. I'm assuming it does anything a different kind of laptop does. Alright, is there anything else anybody wants to see closer? Oh, I forgot to show the bubbles again, but you know, bubbles are bubbles. These are small, easy to carry around. They don't spill too much. Hey Sue, I'm glad to catch you live. I stumbled onto one of your videos around the holidays and I loved it, but didn't catch the name of your channel. I've got it now. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I love it. I would potentially like to go live every Sunday, but you know, life just lives and it doesn't always happen. I love the live chats. I mean, I love making videos, don't get me wrong. I love every comment you guys leave. I love just knowing that you watched. Even if you leave just an emoji. I just love, you know, knowing that we're all here together. We're a community. We're all together. We're here to uplift each other and support each other. And I love it. But I also like going live because then we can actually have some, you know, some real back and forth conversation. Sue, I have showed all of the items a couple of times, but I don't mind for a second showing them again if it's something you're interested in. Nanette says she also loves her MacBook. Is there anything that a MacBook can do that a regular laptop or phone can't do? You know, I have an old laptop and I call it a dinosaur. It's so old and so slow, and I've never liked it from the day I bought it. But, hey, Carly, I'm so happy you're here too. I have not seen you in a long time. What was I saying? I forgot. I forgot totally what I was even saying. I was so surprised to see Carly. Shall we open one of the slime eggs and see how it is? Which one should we open? I was going to say I'll open the gold one because to me it's the ugliest, but you know, probably that would be Jackson's favorite, so. I'll open this one. It's kind of in the middle. Where are you from, Sue? And how are you doing, Carly? Alright, here is the slime egg. That's a good sign that it's not sticky right there. It's stiff enough to stay in the egg. Oh. It might be just like that Christmas slime we have. You might have to get it warm to even make it stretchy. It is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the colors very well. It almost looks like glitter inside. Can you see that? Sue says she is from Massachusetts. That was not me, guys. That was the slime. That is beautiful. This is our homeschool room, Sue. This is where Jackson and I do homeschool every day. And when we had this Christmas tree up, he decided he wanted to leave it just kind of as a seasonal tree. So just this morning, I took down the St. Patrick's Day wrap that was on it and hung up some eggs and hung up our little Easter stuff there. This smells good. I did not know this was scented. This smells really good. Almost like a, I don't know, berry scent maybe? I don't think it said that it was scented. It just says 5-pack slime eggs, stuffers, party favors. I don't know. But there it is. It's very pretty. It's like iridescent. Heather says she's still exploring it, but if you have an iPhone, they are compatible. My other laptop was old, crashing, and slow. Okay, I understand that. I very, very seldom use my laptop. Hardly for anything. I used it to file our taxes on last month. And then I do all my videos from my phone. I tape them, I edit them, and I upload them all from my phone. But I do go back, which is a reminder I need to do this. I go back to the YouTube studio on my laptop, and that's where I add the end screen. I cannot figure out how to do it from my phone. Which is basically if you watch a video all the way through and then at the end it has the little icons that pop up so you can see a different video or you can subscribe. That's the end screen. And I like to add those on to the videos, but I have not figured out how to do that for my iPhone. If I do figure that out, then I won't ever use my laptop. But I keep it around because you never know. Jackson does type on it sometimes. If he ever wants to send his friend a letter or something, he usually types it. Most of the time he just draws them a picture or something though. See if I can get the slime back into the egg. That's always the hard part, isn't it? Getting things back in how you got them. That wasn't too bad. Nanette says, how's the weather in Massachusetts right now? What do you think will be Jackson's favorite thing I got him? Let's take a vote. If I had to guess, I would say it's going to either be this or these. But I don't know. Every time I think I know what he's going to like, then he likes something different better. The only thing I'm iffy about, of course, is the shoes. But I think he's going to like the colors of them enough that he's going to be willing to at least try them. And fingers crossed they actually fit. Sue says, today it is cold and rainy. AccuWeather is predicting snow for tomorrow. Wow. I think the storm that left us under 3 feet of snow was enough. Yeah. Goodness. I can't imagine getting snow this late in the season. We have before, but we don't have snow like Massachusetts does, that's for sure. Yesterday was 99 here. We set a record for the hottest day in March. But just last week we had a couple of days that were below freezing, so we're still real wishy-washy. We are coming up on tornado season, so we've had a lot of really windy days lately. We have wind here more than not, but especially spring and fall. I need to open up my cellar, and I need to go down there and spray some bleach around and spray some bug spray around. Miss M says it's 80 degrees in Indiana today with thunderstorms tonight. I like thunderstorms. Do you like thunderstorms, Emily? We do not get much rain here. Last year, you guys saw several rainy days on the videos, but we got more rain last year than we have in any year I can remember, and I've lived here since I was in the 5th grade. Probably since we had one rainy day last fall, and we had one snow that stayed for 2 days, and that is the only moisture we've had in probably 6 months. We will get a few days of rain in the spring, but usually it rains fast and hard, and it all runs down the road and floods the underpasses and doesn't even water the grass. We don't have moisture here, which is why everything's so dry. I'm always running humidifiers and drinking water and putting on chapstick and lotion. Miss M says she loves thunderstorms, but when it's a tornado kind of weather, I don't like it much. I agree, Miss M. Last spring, I was sound asleep. I had just gone to bed. I had just turned all the lights off. And you know, when you first fall asleep, you're in a deep, deep sleep. And in my dream, I heard tornado sirens. And it took me several minutes to wake up and realize that there was actually tornado sirens going off. By the time I got up and threw some clothes on and put my pants on, my husband was out here working in the shed. And I came out here and he didn't even hear the sirens. He had his headphones on and he didn't even hear the sirens. I was like, the sirens are going off. So we were debating on waking Jackson up and all the things. We started looking at the weather, and right about then the sirens went off. I was like, whew. Needless to say, I did not go back to sleep very easily. I grew up in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and then here in Texas, though, so I've always lived around tornadoes. I'm kind of probably too used to them. We often don't even go in the cellar. Usually what I do is pack a bag and set it by the back door, and then if I ever hear it like really, really coming, you can hear a tornado before it comes. If I ever hear it really, really coming, the back door is like 3 steps from the cellar. So we could dive in there if we needed to and throw our stuff down there. We usually keep a case of water down there just in case. I'm going to wrap this up in 5 minutes. I think an hour is a great time for a live. I have really, really enjoyed seeing everybody. If you want to see anything again, you can ask me. If you want to say anything else or ask anybody in here a question, go for it. But I'm just giving, I'm used to growing up with an autistic child. I always have to give a 5-minute warning. 5 more minutes. In 5 minutes, we're going to go. I finally get a haircut on Tuesday. Look at this. It is so long. And this is so long, it won't like stay up or do anything. And I trimmed all of this a couple of weeks ago, but I don't dare trim this back here. Miss M says she's a heavy sleeper and is afraid to go to sleep at night when a tornado warning happens. That's understandable, Miss M. Do you live with someone that sleeps a little bit lighter? Maybe you can go to sleep knowing that they will wake you up if they need to. Nanette and Miss M both say that they've really enjoyed this live chat. I have too. I really have so much. It's been great to catch up. With some of you I haven't seen around in a while. Danielle, are you still in here? I'm so glad your cat finally came home. Danielle's cat was missing again for 3 or 4 days. And I know it gives her such anxiety and scares her, but she said he came home like nothing had happened. Here she is out roaming the neighborhoods and looking for him left and right and under everything, in everything, calling his name hour after hour. And then he just comes home like, no big deal. Like he just went out and came back in. Oh, Puppy says she thinks he's going to like the Rubik's Cube and the tennis shoes and the boomerang. Okay, we'll see. I bet you're right. Emily says her mom is a light sleeper, so she wakes me up. That's good. And she's someone that you can, 100% trust. So maybe that can help you sleep a little bit easier, knowing that she'll get you up if you need to be up. Rat bag. Danielle, I bet you were so mad at him. Did you scold him? It's kind of hard to get onto a cat, isn't it? They don't care. He'll do it again. You just wait. He'll do it again. Nanette thinks the Rubik's Lego game. That probably is going to be his favorite. I would think so. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to tell you guys. I don't think there is. You kept him inside all day? Ground him to the house? I would too. Sue says she needs a haircut too. Have an appointment April 11th. Your live stream is like sitting and talking with a friend. I'm glad to hear that, Sue. I do consider us all friends. I really do, like a community. What is the name of this microphone? Well, it says Hollyland. Holllyland. And it has a little icon on it like this. It comes with two of these. This is a magnet. So you can just clip it on your shirt, which is what I usually do when I'm filming an actual video, especially if I'm cleaning or washing dishes or walking around. You know me, I'll just film everyday life. So if I have this on, you can hear me even if I'm not facing the camera. If I'm facing the camera and sitting still like this, I either don't use it because I don't need it as much, or I just set it on the desk or the table right in front of me because it still picks my voice up good. Hubby bought you those, didn't he? I think he did, Nanette. I think I had bought a cheaper set. I will say these are kind of expensive, but I had bought a cheaper set of microphones, and they were awful. And then I didn't know that my husband had ordered a set off the TikTok shop, and they were terrible too, but I gave those to my granddaughter. She makes ASMR. So she uses both sets of those for that because it's a little bit different than filming an actual video. These are wonderful. When I forget to use them, I can tell on the video. And when I forget to bring them out to the live stream, everyone's like, go get your microphone. Has been the most enjoyable part of Sue's day. Thank you, Sue. I'm so glad to have you. As a subscriber, I need a better word than subscriber because to me, we're just community. And when I start the videos and I say, hey, friends, or when I talk about subscribers, I never want to say subscriber, and I certainly don't want to say follower. You're not following me, but I guess you are a subscriber to the channel. Danielle says her dad thinks her cat Roman was out looking for the ladies even though he's neutered. That was my first guess too. I think even a male cat that's fixed probably goes looking around for females, especially if they hear them in heat or smell them in heat. We are family, Miss M, and I'm so glad you said that. We are family. Hey, Gen X, how are you? Can you remind me of your first name? I don't promise to remember it, but can you remind me of it right quick? Bought a selfie stick and can't wait for it to come in. That's awesome. One of my tripods makes a selfie stick. I don't use it very much, but it does have one. Yep, he was, Nanette. Melanie. Maybe I didn't even know that. One of my very best friends in junior high was named Melanie. Maybe I can remember that. Maybe. Don't count on it, though. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with... Here's a very random fact. I can remember children's names all the time. Jackson has some friends, and I can remember the friends' names, but I never can remember the parents' names. And I talk to the parents too. I don't know, it's random. I can remember like this is Mason's mom or this is Kristen's mom but I'm terrible with names. Melanie. I'm gonna try to get that in my memory. No promises. Um, we are past our 5 minutes. I gave everyone a 5-minute warning, and then we all started chatting, didn't we? Danielle, we just looked at the New Zealand flag. We have been studying Australia and Oceania. So we just looked at your New Zealand flag. And always the kiwi birds that are so cute. Danielle was worried about her cat. Oh, when he was missing because he had just had surgery. I remember that. Cats heal so fast, don't they? I remember the last 2 female cats we have had or have. You know, when you get them spayed, they say don't let them jump on anything, don't let them run around for 2 weeks. Well, literally the day we brought the other cat we had home, she jumped up onto the bunk bed of my daughter's bed. You cannot keep a cat from doing that stuff. And Pixie, when we had her spayed, man, she was all over the place. There was no stopping her. Okay, this has been a wonderful, wonderful live chat. Thank you to everyone who was here. The live replay will be up tomorrow if you want to go back and watch it again. As always, I have videos coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is my birthday trip to San Antonio. Tons of fun. I think Wednesday this week is us opening the package from Japan that Ma sent. So much fun wrapped in that little package. And I think Friday is just kind of a day in the life. Have a great week. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm praying. I know Nanette needs our prayers for her health. I know a lot of us need prayers that we don't talk about, and we struggle in ways that we don't talk about too much. Let's lift each other up in prayer, and just leave me a comment anytime you want. Go on the community tab. You can show me pictures of things. You can leave comments, any of that stuff. It was really great to see you today. Thank you, everybody, and see you tomorrow for the video. I'll see you in the comments. Bye.